Hey, how's it going, people? Busy people out there. This is Josh Smith with the Great Above College Planning. Hey, thanks for checking us out and welcome back. If this is your first time here, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We're here to provide you more information and valuable content to help educate you, empower you, but overall, ultimately, we want to help you reduce your out-of-pocket expenses for college. This is for parents as well as students as you're preparing and you're planning on going to school, which is probably the most expensive chapter in your life. We want to help you reduce your out-of-pocket expenses and cut some of those costs. So please check us out on Facebook as well as Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel here. Today we're going to talk more about, we're just going to continue down the path when we started a few videos ago. We were talking about schools, colleges, universities, are businesses, and they are in it as such. And I think mom, dad, parents and students need to also be business minded and approach this process in your life as you would any business transaction. Try not to get so emotional in the process that you forget that there has to be some type of return on your investment to the max as you prepare and as you pay for school. So we're going to talk today about negotiating and appeals. This is a time of the year where if you're a senior, you've already applied to the schools that you had on your list, and you might have been accepted. And if you've been accepted, you probably are starting to get some of your award packages. And now is the time to make a decision. So understanding your award package is probably the first part into a negotiation or an appeals process. But we'll talk more about that in another video. The appeals and or the negotiation. So when it comes to negotiating, one of the first things that we tell our clients, we tell families, is that we don't want you to use the word negotiate. Negotiating is something that it kind of gives off the connotation that you're taking a little bit of the control away from the people at power, the admissions officers, or the financial aid office. And we don't want to use words like negotiate. We want to use more words more like leveraging or consideration, things like that. What is it? You get your award package, you look at it, and you can come to find out, you still don't feel like it's going to help you pay for school. Or it may help you, but not help you as much as you actually need help. And your situation just may not allow you to afford college. So once again, negotiating and appeals that we're talking about is not so much from an admission standpoint, but more so from a financial standpoint, whether it be your financial aid package, your scholarship, anything that relates to finances and paying for college. You may feel that you still are not in a better position to afford school. So that kind of brings up the thought process or the idea of negotiating or filing an appeal. Your situation doesn't really allow you to pay for college out of pocket, so you're hoping to get more money from the school than they actually initially presented you. And you're looking at, hey, the cost of attendance is $20,000. They're offering me $5,000 in loans, only loans. And that doesn't really help me. They're still telling me I'm $15,000 out of pocket, and the $5,000 that I'm getting in loans I have to pay back. So ultimately I'm paying more than the cost of attendance. We need to get a better situation for me to go, a better opportunity for me to go to school. When you have a situation or a circumstance that when you fill out the FAFSA is typically black and white. When you fill out the FAFSA, the gray area is what you're not really allowed to communicate or convey to the school. So let's say if it's prior year and it's going based off your income from 2 years ago, or your parents' income from 2 years ago, and you are enrolling this fall, things may have happened in between that time where your income is a lot less. Your parents' income, your income as a parent is a lot less today when school is starting in less than 6 months than it was 2 years ago. But the FAFSA shows that you make X amount of dollars more than you make today, which is, once again, black and white, that gray area. Hey, my mom and dad, or my dad lost his job, my mom lost her job, and we no longer have the income that we had a couple years ago. And it's been like this for several months. Our situation has changed, and I couldn't convey that on the financial aid forms. They don't know that. is helping the college understand that our situation has changed dramatically. We may have lost our job, loss of income, we had a medical situation, we had natural disasters. There could be a lot of things to impact your income or your expenses that you are not able to communicate with the school on the FAFSA. So that could warrant an appeal, and it gives the school a better idea and understanding of your ability to pay for school. Then they may have a little bit more leniency in providing you more financial aid, more of an ability to afford that college and attend that university. Certain situations can bring about a reasonable opportunity to get an award or to file an appeal. And then let's say your situation hasn't really changed. Let's say you do, your income is pretty much consistent and you still are not happy with your package or your award offer, but this is a school that you really want to go to. So let's assume you apply to another school that's a competitor to the primary university that you're thinking about going to. And that other school, that competitor, is giving you a lot more aid, a lot more financial resources because they want you at that particular university. Sometimes when it comes to negotiating or leveraging, you can use the award package that you receive from a competitor or a competing school in hopes that it may entice your school of choice to give you more financial resources or more financial aid to attend. Hey, I'm looking to go, I really want to go to USC, but UCLA has offered me a lot more money and a lot more financial resources to attend that university. Are you willing to meet in order for me to attend your school here at USC? Sometimes if the school feels that the neighboring school or the school across town is a competitor for what they offer, then they may be more inclined to not lose you as a student to a competing university and therefore give you more resources or financial aid. There's a few different ways to file an appeal, and every university that you're looking to, if you're looking to go to and you have to file an appeal, typically they have on their website, in the financial aid section of the website, they usually have a process or protocol that they want their families or their students to go to follow when you are filing an appeal. It's easier to communicate your gray area or your situation with the financial aid office versus doing it a different way. You don't want to be annoying. You don't want to call or show up if that's not what the school wants you to do. Usually they want you to write a letter, they want it in writing, they usually want documentation, and they want as much details as possible to kind of help them understand your situation. So following their protocol, their process that they usually list for you online is very helpful when it comes to getting your point across and getting a timely response to kind of help you make a decision when you have other opportunities that may be available to you as well. One best practice is if you are, for example, a arts major and you are looking to be a part of the arts program, whatever that might be, if you get the opportunity to meet when you go on a campus visit that department head, you might want to get to know that department head. Reach out to them, connect with them, have a little rapport with them. Don't bug them, don't be annoying, but just make it known that you're really interested in that school, get to know that person, and maybe communicate with them from time to time as far as, where you are in the process, what's going on, if you have any questions, or maybe once a month, depending on, your situation and their preference. But what that can do for you is when it comes time to appeal, file an appeal, or even have to negotiate, and if there are funds available and that department head knows who you are, they want you, they feel like you may be a good fit for that particular discipline or that program, you can probably use them to help you. It can be helpful to have them as a part of your alliance when you're trying to file an appeal or negotiate for more money. So get to know your department head. They can be, it's almost like getting to know a coach. You just want to have more people in your corner. That kind of falls along the lines of showing interest in a campus. If you want to go to the school, you want to study a specific program, show that you care, show that you're interested in that particular campus or that department, because it can help you when it comes to times like this if you're in a tight situation and you need more resources. If you lost your job or you lost your income, show, you know, maybe the letter of termination, or show the fact that you had to file unemployment. Show any documentation that you may have. If it's medical expenses and you have receipts, show and provide all that documentation so they can look at it and understand the legitimacy behind your appeal and your situation or your circumstances. So this is probably a big one. The student needs to take the lead. I know that a lot of times parents feel that their students are not doing all that they can do. They may be a little lazy, or they may be a little slow in the process. And parents sometimes want to do things for the student. And helping and supporting the student is a phenomenal thing to do. But as far as the appeal process, the colleges want to hear more so from the student than the parent. This is the student's future. This is the student's situation. Although your situation at home may impact the student, the schools want to hear from the student. They want to hear, hey, this is the situation that's going on at home with my parents, or this is the situation that happened, and I really want to attend the school, but based on situations or circumstances that are out of my control, it's hurting my chances to be able to afford this opportunity. So let the student take the lead. You can help them write a letter. You can help them with the supporting docs. But when it comes to communicating with the school, let the student take the lead on that, because this is in the college's mind, this is the student's opportunity, and they want the student to show that initiative and that interest in doing whatever it takes to attend that university. So if you have questions about your award package, or if you just need clarification and understanding as far as what everything is, what they're telling you, what everything means, or just to kind of get an idea of if it's a good offer, you know, compared to other offers that they make to students, or if you're considering filing an appeal and you want a second opinion, or you just want to get an idea of what to expect. Do you have a good chance of, you know, winning, or, you know, maybe not, and you want to kind of evaluate the time that it's going to take? Please reach out to us. You can reach us, email us directly at info@agreatabovecp.com. You can visit our website at agreatabovecp.com. As I mentioned before, check us out on Instagram and Facebook, or you can just comment below. If you leave us a comment and you have a specific question regarding your situation, or you may know someone that may be in a similar situation, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. The more you know, the better off you are, and what you don't know can cost you. Thanks for checking us out. Please don't forget to subscribe. Once again, this is Josh with A Grade Above College Planning. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great Easter weekend. Thank you. Bye.